Hello, everybody. This is Jason Coots. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Battle Bank or Battle Financial, building Battle Bank. I am here today with Frank Trotter, who is the CEO of Battle Financial. We're going to talk a little bit about the new offering here. So, Frank, how you doing?
Doing great today, Jason. How are you?
I am great. So, I'm in sunny Florida, and I believe you are in snowy Colorado.
Snowy, but bright blue skies today. It's looking great. New snow on the ground, and a lot of people look out here in the neighborhood over the holidays to use it.
I assume you're probably looking out your window at Battle Mountain as well, right?
Battle Mountain High School's down at the base of the hill here, and Battle Mountain's just around the corner. And of course, right here in the picture, Battle Mountain, you can see in our background.
Well, there's our first point of view there that those of you that may not have known, Battle Bank, the name brand, came from Frank basically looking out his back porch in Edwards, Colorado, to oversee Battle Mountain, and we moved it into Battle Bank. So there's a little back history. Actually, let's segue directly into history. Frank, can you give me a background of Battle Bank? Not everybody understands the difference between Battle Financial and Battle Bank, and then talk a little bit about how Battle Bank came to originate, came to
Uh,
came to form. Yeah, there we go. Came to form.
Well, Jason, we had, of course, worked at Everbank for many years. Was a co-founder of Everbank. You were the marketing officer for us there, and we sold that institution in 2017. And the new owner went off in a different direction. It's their money, and that's fantastic. They did a great job of that. And we came back into this, and I got in a conversation with Rick Rule a few years ago. And Rick and I said, I think there's a opportunity here. We could provide great services, great products, and really do it again for our clients nationwide. And so we really undertook the Battle Bank process at that point in time. Now, starting in a new bank, a lot of our friends will say, well, gee, what do you do to start a bank? It's not like starting a tire store or maybe setting up shop as a physician. But what you do is you build a team, you have to generate capital, and then you have to make application to regulators. And there's a couple different ways to do that. You can go a fully de novo process where you apply to a primary regulator. In our case, that would have been the OCC and the FDIC for deposit insurance. As has been well documented in the market, we did that back in 2022. Deloitte Touche has written this up, and a number of other commentators. The FDIC is just taking a long time, and in many cases, not really approving anybody these days. So the alternative for that is to buy an institution. And over the summer, Battle Financial, the future holding company for Battle Bank, decided to purchase an institution. And we're very pleased to note that we have, in fact, agreed to purchase an institution that will be a perfect base for Battle Bank. Now, once we have done that, we have made a pre-filing with the Federal Reserve to make this process go forward, and their job is to approve us becoming a bank holding company. And we've also had conversations with what will be our primary regulator at the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, otherwise known as the OCC, and those conversations went very well. So we're really placed in a good position right now to move forward. And if everything comes together as we hope it does, it could be spring. We're opening Battle Bank, but of course, regulators take the amount of time that they want to take. And but we've given them all the information, and hopefully they'll respond promptly.
Yeah, that makes sense. And just to clarify, so I think you had said that the Fed will approve Battle Financial as a bank holding company in that process. So that makes total sense. And then the OCC approves the business plan, and and onward we move. So that's great. Well, that's a good history, good background. Talk to us a little bit about the promissory notes or the convertible debt offering, just fairly high level, so folks can understand, kind of what they might be getting into.
As part of building Battle Bank, of course, we do need capital for Battle Financial. We have vendors to pay, our team members, and we're really building a superlative offering for clients. The convertible notes will bear interest. They'll earn interest at a rate of 7% from the day we accept those notes to the point in time when they're converted. There are a number of different elements for conversion. And if you look at the offering memorandum, which I might caution that you should obtain and read carefully and understand before making any investment, it'll give you all those elements that will drive a conversion to common shares. We would expect that these notes will convert on or about the time we open the bank. We'll need to provide the capital, put that capital in the bank. The notes will convert to common shares at that point in time, and you'll be a shareholder of Battle Financial Inc., which will own Battle Bank. So that's really the long and the short of the convertible notes. They're a great way. It's a pathway to invest in Battle Bank. We're on the other side of the house doing a more institutional type capital raise for the original opening capital round. Larger chunks, and if you're interested in that, certainly we're looking forward to talk. But this gives you a pathway to invest in this, because our real philosophy is to have customers who are shareholders and shareholders who are clients. And that's really how we want to move forward with Battle Financial and Battle Bank.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we are. I think everybody can assume that most all employees are investors as well. I know I got in fairly early, and then again just some time ago. So, and Frank was obviously one of the originals. So tell, Rick has had some background in banking. He talks a lot about that. Can you, folks that have come here because of Rick or have seen Rick talk on video, talk about his involvement, kind of here and then moving forward?
Well, Rick Rule, of course, is an iconic individual in the business, starting U.S. Global Investors, which later became Sprott, and really working all across the extraction industry, really able to put together the deals that built gold mines, other extraction businesses, and knows this backwards and forwards, and made a lot of people a lot of money over the years. And of course, he's made a lot of money himself. Rick has also invested in a number of banks over the years, and at some points in time, he really finds them to be one of his favorite investments. Done right, banking is a great business. We rent money from our clients and we loan it out to other clients, and the spread difference is how we typically make money. Done right, that's a great business. Obviously, there's a lot of ways to screw that up. And we're not planning to do that. We've managed Everbank up to $28 billion prior to the sale. Rick managed Sprott up to $25 billion and 275,000 clients before he left that company. And I think building these two different groups together will really provide a value for Battle Financial and Battle Bank going down the road, as we've really merged two very strong groups to put together a wonderful team.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I've spent quite a bit of time with you and Rick at the number of conferences, including his own in Boca, in the heat of the summer in Boca Raton. And he spends a lot of time with clients or prospective clients and investors talking about Battle Bank and really representing on behalf of Battle Bank. So I know he's extremely, extremely involved. All right, well, let's talk. I'm going to talk a little bit about the product. There's some folks that aren't as aware. Many people are aware of Everbank and its product set, but not the Battle Bank product set. So I'll go over them really quickly. We're really going to have 4 divisions, or our plan is to have 4 divisions. So we hope to have a high yield cash account. It is a checking and a savings and a money market all squished together. Hopefully, we're going to offer some of the highest APYs as we can. We want everyone to give back as much value to every dollar in cash you have. It'll have all the regular checking access, ATM reimbursement, transfers, bill pay, and all those kinds of bells and whistles that come along with it. But you'll be able to do other things with it as well. We're going to use that as our cash management account for some of our other divisions. So our second division is going to be around global currency or foreign currency. We'll be able to offer 20 different currencies, all global, anywhere from the franc to the renminbi to the Singapore dollar, Aussie, Canadian, those kinds of things. And we'll offer them in 2 different kinds of bank accounts. They are FDIC insured. We'll offer them in a deposit account. It's just like a money market account where you'll get interest based off of the country's currency. And then CDs. So we'll do 3, 6, 9, 12-month CDs in most cases, where you'll get a fluctuating rate of currency based off of that APY and that term. We're going to offer principal protected CDs. These are ones that are really exciting. They're index CDs that are based off some type of an index. So we'll work with those on a sporadic basis, depending on kind of what is the trend of what is the specific interest of individual folks out there that want to invest in a market but don't want to have any capital risk in the market. So it typically comes with guaranteed principal, principal protected, and then it has some type of an upside, either ceiling or you get the upside over a period of time. Third division is our favorite division, is precious metals. This is all brought on by a number of folks, but gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. You can buy them in an allocated account or an unallocated. So easy enough. Unallocated is a pooled collection of gold and silver that we'll have in a storage facility, a pre-certified storage facility in Brinks or Loomis, where that is the client gold or the client silver on behalf of all unallocated Battle Bank clients. It'll come with no storage fees, no account fees other than the in and out if you want to get in and out of that account itself. It really is the easiest way to buy gold with very little fees. And then allocated, everybody's kind of favorite thing. You can have it delivered to your house. We'll back up the Brinks truck and unload it to the residence or the address on your account, or we'll store it. We'll store it with Brinks and Loomis in your name. You can buy bars, coins, different kinds of bullion coins, and we can store them and go from there. Now, we do plan on working with a number of dealers, metals dealers, good friends of ours across the industry, and you can inquire about those in the future, but we hope to be able to strike a deal where we can also leverage another product called our Metals Equity Line of Credit, so our MELOC. So it's a metals loan. And this is for those allocated people that have lots of gold sitting in a storage facility or silver sitting in a storage facility that want to be able to leverage the cash value of that precious metal. So you can take up to 50% at this point, and we can take out 50% of the total loan to value. You'll have a margin call at 75% and then a liquidation at 90%. And you'll be able to use that cash for whatever your personal use is. At that point, you could keep it stored at some of the pre-certified dealers that we are working with, hopefully we'll have an agreement with, or we can store it. You can buy it from us and you can store it directly in a vault and we'll do it for you. So then finally, one of our other favorites is our self-directed retirement accounts or just retirement services. So we're going to run solo 401ks for those business entrepreneurs or solo proprietors to be able to stash some cash from an investment standpoint in a solo 401k. If you do have a sole proprietorship or a single employee business, you need to be in a solo 401k. I think talk to your CPA about it. And then the other one is a self-directed IRA. And if you don't know about self-directed IRAs, they are not new, but they're new to a lot of people. So you can invest in a lot of alternative asset classes like private placements, crypto, gold, silver, those types of things that you typically in real estate. That's the other big one is real estate, multifamily real estate, directly in your IRA and manage it that way in a tax efficient manner. So that kind of gives you an idea of all the different products. It's going to be pretty fantastic, and we've been working on it for quite some time. So we're excited for all of you to come in as clients as well, no matter what, but potentially as investors. So, Frank, is there anything else we want to talk about?
Well, I think, after all of those things, you can kind of see that while we are a community bank, it's not in the typical geographic community where you open a branch and you draw a circle around it. This is a community of individuals who have many of the same objectives. They want to hold foreign currencies. They want to hold precious metals. They want to take complete control of their retirement account. They may need liquidity and they may want to borrow against their precious metals. All of these different things we've put together because we feel this is the right way to do banking. So Battle Bank is a community bank for our community of people nationwide.
Yeah, that's right. And our target audience are those folks that are at all these conferences that are information gatherers. They follow these publishers and these newsletter writers that do a lot of research and due diligence on individual securities and bonds and whatever their specialty is. So those of you that have come to us from Rick and some of the other publishers, you are our target. And we hope that we're going to be able to serve that target with great client service, great response time, and the products in which you typically are interested in consuming on an ongoing basis. For those of you that are interested in investing in Battle Financial, all you have to do is go to battlebank.com/invest. Again, battlebank.com/invest. You'll scroll through the landing page and you'll see a lead form down below. Now, it is for U.S. investors only currently. We're working on that. But if you scroll down to that lead form and fill it out, down below in the very bottom, there's an attestation that says you are a accredited investor. If you're not exactly sure, there's a link to the SEC definition of accreditation. When you fill it out, you'll click go. You'll get a landing page response that has proceed and download. And we'll start with the download. The download is going to download 13 different exhibits. That's the offering memorandum. Please read them. It's really important to know what you're getting into. If you are ready to go at that point, you're going to click the proceed. And the proceed is going to send you to a different kind of DocuSign website that goes to our broker. Our offering broker is Patrick Capital Markets. You'll complete that information, verify your information, then complete it all the way through. You'll have to do your verification and get a verification letter for your accreditation. And then after that, you should be able to be complete and wire your funds in, and we'll give you the instructions to do so. So it's not that difficult. Again, go to battlebank.com/invest. If you have questions, you can email us directly at invest@battlebank.com. And we'll answer those very quickly. It comes to a number of us, and we respond pretty quickly. So that should be about it. Again, make sure you download those exhibits. It's extremely important for you to read the offering memorandum before you understand what you're getting into. Frank, anything else?
No, Jason, and I'll emphasize that this is considered a high-risk investment, but for an accredited investor, I think you'll be able to understand that, and we're looking forward to having you as an investor.
That's right, and as our fearless leader, you say,
let's go onward and upward.